Today we're diving into Gundam Paradise at what just might be one of the biggest otaku malls in the world. Welcome to Nakano Broadway. This place is a maze of endless treasures straight out of the 80s, from rare Gunpla kits to collectibles and video games you won't find anywhere else. In this video, I'll guide you through everything you need to know, how to get there, the must-visit shops, and tips for finding the best Gunpla. If you're a Gunpla fan, this is one shopping trip you can't afford to miss. Let's get into it. Nakano Broadway first opened its doors in 1966 as a multi-purpose shopping complex, originally designed to serve the growing suburban community of Nakano, but over the years it transformed into something far more legendary. By the 1980s, it became a hub for otaku culture, thanks to the rise of anime, manga, and collectible stores. This place is massive. While not the largest mall in Tokyo, Nakano Broadway packs in over 300 shops across 4 floors, a maze-like paradise filled with everything from Gunpla, retro games, manga, figures, and toys. Getting to Nakano Broadway is super easy. From Shinjuku, it's only about 10 minutes to Nakano Station. Once you're at Nakano Station, it's about a 3-minute walk to get to Nakano Broadway's entrance. Alright, so now let's talk about the Gunpla shops. This place is an absolute maze, and it's super easy to get lost. In general, I would recommend checking out all the Mandarake stores you can find. Mandarake has a map on their website of which stores carry what type of items, but in general, I'd say it's fine to just wander around and walk into whatever stores seem interesting to you. In general, you'll find much better selection and prices than places like eBay in the United States, but the prices will be a little bit higher than some other shops in Japan because it's such a popular location. Alright, now we are finally getting to the shops. So here we are at Mandarake Special 2. This is one of the premier shops for finding Gunpla here, and as you'll see, they have some really rare kits, starting out with these Musha Gundam Mark IIs, which are so much cheaper than I found them on eBay for. An absolute steal. Really cool, unique old kit there. And then they've also got this RX-78 Gundam. This is the full color model. It's a little bit expensive for what it is, but it is still cool and very rare. Here we've got another Musha Gundam Mark II, the Tokugawa version. Also a really nice discount versus what you'll find on eBay. And I just absolutely love the art on this one. It looks so cool. And only 7,500 yen. And here we're getting in the store. You'll see they have a nice selection of lots of old kits over here, which you all know I'm a fan of. And then they've got a lot of more rare and expensive stuff, including figures in these glass cases. And at the end of the aisle, they have got this nice selection of all of these P Bandai Master Grades. Really, really cool to see that here. They generally are a little bit expensive, but the selection is very nice. Moving on. Here we've got a really nice selection of Hobby Japan magazines, as well as some other Japanese modeling magazines, and they are dirt cheap, you guys. If you have space in your luggage and you're traveling, highly recommend picking up some for like $1 to $2 for some of these. You can't go wrong. It's just such great inspiration for your modeling, and a lot of them are just kind of cool, like looks back into the history of modeling. It's a really, really high recommendation from me to pick some up. Next, on to more models, we have this Zeta Gundam Wave Rider, the full action version. And this is one of the best prices I've seen on this one. Sometimes for some reason this model can be a little bit pricey. And here we have the Dom Tropical Test Type. I absolutely adore the artwork on this one, and the typography. The whole design is very, very cool. And just 3,000 yen, that's an absolute steal for this one. Here we've got the 1/100 Gelgoog, the old version with that old Bandai logo there. Very cool kit. You can see I'm kind of fumbling with it here, but it's a very cool kit, and yeah, I'd love to build one of those. Here we have the old no-grade Hambrabi from Zeta Gundam. Very cool box art. And here we have the first grade Gundam Exia rollout color. The first grade kits are very, very uncommon. Few of them are ever made, but it's a nice little novelty. And it's also very cheap at 1,000 yen. Here we have the Rig Shokyu, a really cool and unique kit. The Gun Blaster as well. That's a really nice one. I love those Victory Gundam kits. And the old school GP01, this is one that I was kind of on the fence about. If you don't know, the shield design is very, very different on these old kits. And I've been in the market for the GP01 FB version, but not this one. So I think I'm going to pass up on it here, but it is very cool to see. The HY2M Godfinger, this is a cool little upgrade for your Master Grade God Gundam. And here we have the G Falcon Unit XX. This is a really unique design, of course, from XX, but you can see here it's very large. It's got this really cool ship that comes with it and a ton of panel line detail on the suit itself. Some cool photos on the side of the box there. And yeah, it's quite a large box as well. And only 5,500 yen, which is about half the price that you'll pay on eBay for this kit. So a really nice little deal there. Here are just some little interesting oddities, the fun to build Gunpla little bags there. Kind of a cool find. And this double Zeta poster absolutely blew my mind. Such a cool hand-painted illustration. I really, really wanted this one, but because of the size and all the stuff I was carrying that day, I decided to pass up on it, and I kind of regret that I did. I wish I could go back and grab this now. Alright, so now we are leaving Mandarake Special 2 and we are off to the next shop. And here we are at Mandarake Special 6. This store has a lot of action figures and things like that, but we're going to be focusing on their Gunpla selection because it's really, really nice. You can see here just wall to wall, so much stuff. Again, as usual with the rare stuff in the cases. And here you can see a lot of 5-star stories, which I'm a huge fan of, as well as some Macross and other just various other anime franchises. So really great selection of non-Gunpla stuff here as well. And here they've got this really cool looking thing. This caught my eye. It's from Space Runaway Ideon, which I'm not really familiar with, but it's such a unique design. And here you can see some of the Macross kits like I mentioned, as well as a Scope Dog and some other stuff. And the LED Mirage, I really, really want this one. I think I'm definitely going to pick it up within the next year or so and try to give that a build. And of course, some Machine and Krieger kits down here at the bottom. And some more of the vintage Macross kits. Really nice selection, as well as some other different anime franchises up top and at the bottom. And here is this really interesting kit from the Dougram series. I think it would be very cool to mix this with maybe one of the newer Dougram mech designs and kind of create a little diorama there. I think that would be super cool. And that's going to do it for Mandarake Special 6. But one last thing I wanted to say is that at some other shops, like this Pokemon shop here, I found this really cool 1/60 scale Wing Gundam. So there are a lot of Gundams all over, like in these cabinet rental shops where people rent out cabinets and sell individual items. So I'd highly recommend just exploring all of Nakano Broadway. It's a really fun, interesting place regardless, and you're going to find Gundam stuff all over the place here. And like I said, an amazing selection of retro gaming shops. I'm actually going to be making a second video just covering all of the retro gaming, the toys, the Pokemon stuff, Pokemon cards. So definitely stay tuned for that video because there's some really, really cool and rare stuff I'm going to cover in that one. Alright, so what did you all think of Nakano Broadway? Is it someplace that you want to go on your next trip to Tokyo? Or is it someplace that you need to go on your next trip to Tokyo? I would definitely love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, definitely hit that subscribe button. It really helps grow the channel. Also, consider becoming a channel member. I'm doing that instead of a Patreon, and it really helps support the channel, and you also get access to a ton of exclusive videos that are available nowhere else. And I add at least one video a month to that section of the YouTube page. Also, don't be shy. Feel free to come chat and hang out on our Discord server, which is totally free. And you can also follow me on social media. I'm everywhere. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, Twitter, and you can get all of those links in the description below. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. That's going to do it for this video. I appreciate you all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!